Assalamu alaikum dear friends. In today's video, I will tell you that no one else on this earth had wealth like Qarun. I will tell you how Qarun, the cousin of Prophet Moses, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, was swallowed by the earth along with all his treasure because he refused to pay zakat. I will tell you a story about this that will surely touch your heart, inshallah. So watch the video till the end. You might know that there are mines of gold, silver, diamonds, precious stones, and rubies under the ground, and under the sea there are many jades, emeralds, corals, and pearls. But you will be surprised to hear that all of this once belonged to a single person. No one on this earth was ever so rich, and no one ever will be. Today I will tell you this amazing story of how his wealth was spread and how it sank deep into the earth and beneath the sea. The cousin of Prophet Moses, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, was named Qarun. Qarun was extremely fortunate. He had warehouses in every corner of the world. His boats and ships sailed in fleets in every river and sea. He was the sole creditor to every merchant on earth. He was the key figure in every business. He did business himself and earned millions every day. Prophet Moses, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, loved him very much. He lovingly taught him the skill of turning mud into gold. Money flowed in from everywhere beyond calculation. With that money, he collected diamonds, precious stones, pearls, gems, rubies, emeralds and jades, filling millions of chests. He kept the keys to those chests in a strong lockbox, and the key to that lockbox he kept tied to a string around his waist. Day or night, he was rarely seen outside. He would walk around his warehouses every day holding the key. You might be thinking that he must have been very fond of all this money and wealth. He must have spent a lot, but no, he had no such hobbies or luxurious life. He wore a torn, old, dirty pair of pajamas, a kurta over it, and a worn pair of slippers on his feet. He would spend the night sleeping on a tattered old mat on the ground. His day's meal consisted of a few dry pieces of bread, some dates, and some water. It is said that after a few days, he stopped even eating that. He would dip a dry piece of bread in water, drink the water, and keep the bread dry. His relatives and friends would say, "Why do you face so much trouble despite having so much wealth? Can't you at least buy a pair of shoes or a nice dress?" Qarun would laugh and say, "Wow, what great advice you are giving. Did I bring this money from the sea that you are making fun of me by calling me rich? Now think, if I spend this little bit of money, who will feed my children in old age when I'm hungry? Tell me. You will turn me into a beggar on the streets. You are being very clever, I see." Hearing Qarun's words, the people would be surprised and leave. One day, Prophet Moses, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, arrived at Qarun's house and said, "Qarun, Allah has given you so much wealth, you should donate a small part of it to the poor and needy. The rule in Sharia is that for every 100 taka, 2.5 paisa must be given as zakat. I hope you will surely give at least 1 taka out of 100 as zakat." Qarun stared at Moses for a while and then said, "What is zakat?" Prophet Moses, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, politely replied, "Give 1 taka out of every 100 taka to the poor. This is called zakat." If anyone else had said this, Qarun would have refused. But Prophet Moses, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, was like his elder brother. He never ignored his request. That is why he lowered his head and remained silent for a while. Then he said in a low voice, "You can see, I am very poor. I need money. Where do I have enough money to give zakat?" Hearing this from Qarun, Prophet Moses, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, said, "If someone with so much wealth is poor, then who is to be called rich?" Qarun replied, "I have saved this little bit of money with so much hardship by staying hungry and thirsty. If I donate now, what will I eat in my old age? I will have no choice but to beg. Brother, forgive me. I cannot pay zakat."
Prophet Moses alayhi salam was very sad. He said, "Allah has given you so much that even if you donate all your life, your wealth will never finish." Hearing this from Prophet Moses, Qarun laughed loudly and said, "If someone donates without understanding, his kingdom blows away, and I am only left with a few shells. How long will it take for those to blow away?" Prophet Moses alayhi salam said, I have not come to argue whether you are poor or rich. I am just fulfilling my duty. It is your duty to pay zakat. So I am asking, will you pay zakat? Helplessly, Qarun started sitting there. All right, I will think about it today and I will give the answer tomorrow. There was no peace in Qarun's heart. All day he remained consumed by hunger, thirst and anxiety. He kept thinking, what answer should I give Moses? Even after much deliberation, he couldn't make a decision. Evening arrived and darkness surrounded him. Qarun lit a lamp and sat down to calculate. 1 taka on 100, 10 taka on 1000, 10 taka on a lakh. Now his mind started spinning. He began to calculate again. If a lakh has 1,000, then a crore has a lakh. Qarun suddenly screamed like a madman. Moses, it is better to stab a knife in my chest than to listen to your words. I have to pay 1 lakh as zakat on 1 crore? Why? Have the poor deposited their earnings with me that I should donate them? I will not give. I will not give even a single paisa. Qarun quietly lay down, covering his face with a pillow, and in his mind he started cursing Prophet Moses. Qarun couldn't sleep that night. Suddenly his eyes fell on the lamp's flame. All the oil was burnt, yet not a single paisa was earned. He extinguished the lamp. He sat leaning against the wall in the dark and pondered over the heavens and the earth all night. The next morning, as the sun rose, Prophet Moses alayhi salam reached Qarun's house and asked, Qarun, have you decided something? Qarun pretended to be surprised. He asked, what are you talking about deciding? Oh, I completely forgot about the zakat matter. All right, go today. I will definitely answer your question tomorrow. Moses alayhi salam left from there. But the next day came with the same excuse, the same procrastination. This continued every day. Qarun spent his days with lies, cunning and arrogance. One day, Moses alayhi salam said angrily, don't you have any shame? You give excuses every day? I want a clear answer now. Will you pay zakat or not? Qarun roared in rage. Do you think I don't understand anything? How much effort I put in staying hungry and thirsty to earn this wealth? Your eyes are burning? You come here and repeatedly harass me? You will loot the money as soon as you get it. I am not that foolish. This will never happen. I will not donate a single paisa. Do whatever you want to do. Hearing Qarun's words, Moses alayhi salam was surprised but not disappointed. He tried to reason with Qarun for many more days. He warned him of Allah's punishment, spoke about the torment of hell and the blessings of paradise. But Qarun remained unchanged. His heart did not melt, nor did it change. Now Moses alayhi salam felt helpless. He raised his hands and prayed, O my Lord, I tried my best to guide Qarun towards good deeds, to ask him to donate, but he did not agree. Now you tell me, what should I do? Then the angel Jibreel alayhi salam came with a message from Allah. He said, Moses, tell the children of Israel, Bani Israel, to leave Egypt. Moses alayhi salam accepted this command of Allah. Then Gabriel said, from now on, the earth will be under your command. You can do whatever you wish through it.
A few days later, Prophet Moses alayhi salam came to Qarun again and said, Qarun, donate for good deeds. Give zakat in the way of Allah. Otherwise, you will commit a great sin. Qarun replied mockingly, Brother Moses, I have been listening to your words for a long time. If you have anything new, tell me. Saying this, he turned his face to leave. Prophet Moses alayhi salam warned him sternly, be careful right now. Qarun said, I am already careful. And as soon as these words came out of his mouth, he sank into the earth up to his waist. His face turned pale with surprise and fear. He said, wow, what amazing magic have you learnt? Are you playing this trick to get money? Do you think I am a child? Now he sank into the earth up to his neck. Then he shouted, Moses, do you want to kill me? Prophet Moses alayhi salam thundered, beware, even now if you donate in the name of Allah, you might be saved. Qarun said, I don't want to live by begging and donating everywhere. I don't want such a life. Now he sank even lower. His beard touched the ground. A small part of his hands was still outside. Then Qarun started laughing. Moses asked sternly, why are you laughing? Qarun said, the hope with which you want to kill me will never be fulfilled. The keys to all the treasures, yes, the keys to all the chests where my wealth is locked, look, they are in my fist. There is no weapon on this earth that can break these chests, so there is no benefit in killing me. Prophet Moses, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, said calmly, O fool, donate something to the poor, donate in the way of Allah. Maybe your life will be saved. But Qarun did not reply. He just kept staring at those chests. Moses said again, Qarun, don't you have the slightest desire to live? This time Qarun shouted madly in anger, I don't want to live without money. And slowly, his mouth, nose, everything started sinking into the earth. Within moments, all of Qarun's buildings, wealth, chests, treasures, everything sank into the earth. A few days later, Prophet Moses alayhi salam began walking towards Mount Tur with the goal of meeting Allah. After reaching Mount Tur, Allah himself began speaking to Moses alayhi salam in a mystical voice. Moses alayhi salam said, O Allah, I want to know who will be with me in paradise. Then Allah said, O Moses, there is a butcher among the children of Israel who will go to paradise with you and stay with you. Then the great Allah, the Lord of the worlds, said to Prophet Moses alayhi salam, O Moses, go home today. After a few days, I will tell you the address of that butcher. Then Prophet Moses alayhi salam, hearing this command of Allah, decided to return home. A few more days passed in this way. One day, Prophet Moses alayhi salam started his journey. As he was going on his way, a woman stood in front of him crying. The woman came to Moses alayhi salam and said, O Prophet of Allah, are you going to talk to Allah on Mount Tur? Then please ask the great Allah Ta'ala about me. Why am I not having children? Many years have passed since my marriage, yet why have I not been able to become a mother? Ask Allah, will I never be able to become a mother? Or is Allah Ta'ala not giving me children because of some mistake of mine? Moses said, all right, I will certainly ask the Holy Lord of the worlds. Then the woman left from there. Now Moses was a little surprised to hear the woman's question, so he did not wish to travel anywhere else. This time he set off towards Mount Tur to speak with the Holy Lord of the worlds.
Prophet Musa alayhi salam went to Mount Tur and asked Allah, O Allah, I saw a woman crying on the way. She asked me why she hasn't had any children despite being married for many years. Then the great Allah, the Lord of the worlds, said in a mysterious voice, O Musa, tell her that having children was not in that woman's fate. That is why she hasn't become a mother even after all these years. Sons or daughters are granted only by Allah, and we receive whatever Allah gives. Hearing this, Prophet Musa alayhi salam started to head home. On his way home, the woman came to his mind and he decided to go to her house instead of going directly home. The woman was stunned to see Prophet Musa alayhi salam arriving. Then she said, O Prophet of Allah, have you returned after asking my question? Hearing the woman's words, Prophet Musa alayhi salam said, the great Allah has said that it is not in your fate to have a child, so you will never become a mother. Hearing this, the woman's eyes filled with tears and she started crying loudly. Then Prophet Musa alayhi salam left from there. A little later, an old fakir who worships Allah came to the woman's house and said, Is anyone home? I am an old fakir. I haven't eaten for many days. I am very hungry. Please donate something to me in the name of Allah. Surely Allah will fulfill your purpose. The woman heard the fakir's words and led him into the house. Then she gave him 4 pieces of bread to eat. Then the woman said, You are a fakir of Allah. Will you pray to Allah to grant me a child? I have no children. In exchange for the bread, the fakir prayed to Allah, O Allah, grant this woman a child. Then the fakir left the house. A few years later, Prophet Musa alayhi salam was traveling somewhere. On the way, he was passing by that woman's house. Then he remembered the woman. He turned to the woman's house and saw that she was playing happily with a small child. The woman saw Prophet Musa alayhi salam and came out saying, O Prophet of Allah, you said that I was not destined to have a child, but Allah has granted me one. Hearing this, Prophet Musa alayhi salam was astonished. To find out the reason, he set off towards Mount Tur. Upon reaching Mount Tur, he asked Allah, O Allah, you said that having a child was not in that woman's fate, but today I saw her playing happily with the child. What is the reason for this? The great Allah said in a mysterious voice, O Musa, if you want to know the answer to this question, bring a plate of human flesh and the answer will be given to you. Hearing this command, Prophet Musa alayhi salam took a plate and a knife and went to the people. He said, O people of my tribe, the great Allah has commanded me to bring human flesh. Is there anyone among you who will give flesh from their body? Nobody agreed. Everyone left one by one. Prophet Musa alayhi salam started wandering around worriedly. When he could not find a solution, he started going back home. Suddenly, an old fakir called out to him from behind, O Prophet of Allah, why do I see you so worried? Prophet Musa alayhi salam said, the great Allah has commanded me to take human flesh, but no one was ready to give their flesh. Everyone turned away. Then that old fakir, as soon as he heard the name of Allah, took a knife from his side, cut some flesh from his body, gave it to Prophet Musa alayhi salam, and left from there. Prophet Musa alayhi salam was a little surprised to see this. Then Prophet Musa alayhi salam started walking towards Mount Tur, again with that flesh, and said, "O Allah, I have brought human flesh, but those I asked to give it all turned back and left. Only an old fakir, upon hearing the name of Allah, cut flesh from his body and donated it to Allah." Then the great Allah, the Lord of the world, said to Prophet Musa alayhi salam in a divine voice, "O Musa, you didn't need to go to everyone for this flesh. You could have done it yourself. Through this you have received the answer to your question. That old fakir, as soon as he heard the name of Allah, cut flesh from his body and donated it to Allah. As a result of that fakir's supplication, I granted that woman a child. O Musa, the person who sacrifices everything in the way of Allah, who donates what he has, Allah grants him everything or changes his written destiny." After hearing this answer, Prophet Musa alayhi salam returned home upon the command of the great Allah, the Lord of the worlds.
Then a few days passed. One day Prophet Moses, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, remembered that the great Allah, the Lord of the worlds, had said that a butcher would be with him in paradise. To find the answer to this question, Prophet Moses alayhi salam set off again towards Mount Tur. Upon reaching Mount Tur, Prophet Moses alayhi salam said, "O great Allah, Lord of the worlds, you said that a butcher would be with me in paradise. I want to know, what work does that butcher do that will allow him to be with me in paradise?" Then the great Allah Ta'ala disclosed the location of that butcher in a mysterious voice. The next day, Prophet Moses alayhi salam found the butcher's meat shop, and after a while, Prophet Moses alayhi salam saw the butcher walking towards his house with a piece of meat. Prophet Moses alayhi salam also started walking behind the butcher. After some time, the butcher reached his house. Prophet Moses alayhi salam watched the house from a distance, but returned from there for that day. The next day, Prophet Moses alayhi salam went to the butcher's house again and said, "Is anyone home? I'm a traveler." But there was no reply from the house. Then Prophet Moses alayhi salam thought that perhaps there really was no one at home. After this, Prophet Moses alayhi salam reached the butcher's shop again. From there, he observed the butcher cutting meat and keeping a good piece of meat aside. Then a customer came and said, "Brother, give me that piece of meat you have. I will give you more money in return." Then the butcher said, "No matter how much money you give, I will not give this piece of meat." Then the butcher said, "I will take this meat home." Prophet Moses alayhi salam thought to himself, "There is no one at home, so why is the butcher not giving the meat?" Then, when the customer left with his meat, the butcher closed the shop, put the piece of meat in a bag, and started walking towards his house. Seeing this, Prophet Moses alayhi salam started following him. When the butcher reached his house, Prophet Moses alayhi salam called out from outside the house, "Is anyone home? I am a traveler." Then the butcher came out and asked Prophet Moses alayhi salam, "Brother, what do you want?" Then Prophet Moses alayhi salam said, "I am a traveler. Will you give me shelter in your house for this night? I will leave for my village tomorrow morning." The butcher said, "Of course, since you have come, I will give you shelter in my house." Then the butcher said, "Please sit here. I am doing some work in the nearby room." Saying this, the butcher went towards that room. Prophet Moses alayhi salam saw the butcher making bread and cooking the meat alone in that room. Then after a while, Prophet Moses alayhi salam saw the butcher slowly bringing out an elderly woman with respect. Then he fed the elderly woman meat and bread with love, just as a mother feeds a small child with love and affection. After a while, the butcher brought some meat and bread to Prophet Moses alayhi salam and said, "O traveler brother, take your food. I took some time, for which I apologize." Then the butcher said, "Actually, I had some work, so I couldn't give you food earlier." Prophet Moses alayhi salam said, "It's all right, but first tell me, who is this elderly woman?" The butcher replied, "This elderly woman is my mother. I have no one else in this world besides my mother, and no one for me either. I am her only provider in this world. My mother has become old now. She cannot walk properly, nor can she eat well. So I bring the best soft pieces of meat from the shop every day, cook them at home, and feed them to my mother." Hearing this, Prophet Moses alayhi salam saw the devotion and affection the butcher was showing towards his mother. Prophet Moses alayhi salam was astonished. Then Prophet Moses alayhi salam saw from the nearby room that tears were falling from the elderly woman's eyes, and she was praying with both hands raised. She raised her hands and prayed to Allah, "O Allah, you are Rahman, the most gracious, and Rahim, the most merciful. You are Ghafoor, the forgiving, and Rahim. You know everything. There is nothing in this world whose news is hidden from you. O Allah, as a mother, I pray to you for my son. Grant my son the fate to go to Jannah with Prophet Moses alayhi salam. Then Prophet Moses alayhi salam went to Mount Tur instead of going home. Upon reaching Mount Tur, Prophet Moses alayhi salam said, I went to the butcher's house and saw that the butcher does nothing but serve his mother. Then the great Allah Ta'ala, the Lord of the worlds, said through a mysterious sound, O Moses, you should know the reason that butcher will be with you in paradise is his service to his mother and his love for her. The butcher's mother was praying for her son. May Allah grant my son the butcher to go to paradise with Prophet Moses alayhi salam. Allah Ta'ala never rejects a mother's prayer. O Moses, the butcher's real work is his love, service and affection for his mother, which is why he will be with you in paradise. Subhanallah. May Allah protect all of us from his disobedience and all kinds of sins. Dear viewers, a small request before ending the video. Please write Ameen in the comment box. So this was today's story. To get new videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. I hope you all stay well and healthy. Assalamu alaikum.